Hi, everyone, and thank you so much to the American Fork Library for celebrating Indie Author Day and for allowing us to come and talk about our books. I'm Allie Cross. I'm a USA Today bestselling author of young adult fantasy, and I wanted to say that I'm going to pass on the advice that I got from Ann McCaffrey, who wrote Dragon Riders of Pern and so many other amazing books. I met her when I was about 11 years old, and she asked me what I wanted to, while she was signing this book, Dragon, what is it? Oh, this is Dragon Drums. She asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I said, a writer. And her advice was, don't ever let anything stand between you and your dreams. I've come to believe that wholeheartedly, and not just about writing, but anything. Why live life with regret, right? Why not give everything that you desire to try a try? So I took Ann McCaffrey's advice, and here I am. So I'm going to introduce you to my books. The lighting isn't very good, so I hope that you can see. So I did say that I write young adult fantasy, but I do have 3 books that are outside of that genre. So real quick, I want to tell you about those. I have 2 books under my pen name Allie Banks Cross, and these books are middle grade. This one is a time traveling adventure set in Nova Scotia and built around the mystery of Oak Island. I lived in Nova Scotia, and I'm Canadian, but I live in the States now. I lived in Nova Scotia and got to tour Oak Island. And I've always loved the mystery of that place and the history of it. So, and if you've been watching Oak Island on TV, I think I read that it's History Channel's most watched series. So, The Curse of Oak Island. So here you can get a glimpse at one of the possibilities of what is The Curse of Oak Island. So that's The Swift. And then I have Jump Boys, which is another time traveling adventure, and it also happens to have pirates in it, but this one's set in space. In this story, Val and Jace are accept a dare, and while they're doing it, they jump the multiverses. So they're diving through 4 dimensions of time and space, and they intercept a call for help, and then that's the story. So it's really fun. Okay, I was gonna say they're both swashbuckling adventures, but there isn't exactly swashbuckling in this one, at least not like there is in The Swift, but they are definitely both time traveling adventures. So those are fun. And then on the other end of the spectrum, I have a Christian romance. It looks like it's maybe the best. This one I write Christian romance under Allie M. Cross, and this is the first in the series. I'm working on the rest. And there's another book out there called Christmas Kisses, which is an anthology of local indie authors whose stories are based in Bear Lake. So that's called Christmas Kisses. Okay, all right. So now on to my favorites, because I love young adult fantasy. That's my favorite. So my first series that I want to tell you about real quick is the Desolation series. This is the first book, Become, and it is about the devil's daughter and whether or not she has to follow in her father's footsteps. Except in this book, it's based on Norse mythology, and Loki is her father and the devil. So it's really fun. It's a little on the darker side, but it is still, as the rest of my books, mostly clean. The first 50 pages, there's a little bit of language and one sexual innuendo kind of scene, but from there isn't. So, okay. So I love Desi, and I hope you'll pick up this series. It is complete. So there's book 1, book 2, and then book 3. And I love the cover of book 3 the most, but it's also very spoilery. So I'll just tuck that away. And my next series, which is the one that I've been working on most recently, is called Minnie Kim Vampire Girl. And unfortunately, I don't have very many print copies on hand and didn't have any of any of them except for this one, which is the third book in the series, which is called Soul Demon. It's set in Seoul, Korea. Minnie Kim is a normal teenage girl. It's actually set in Utah, which might be fun for some of you. And Minnie is a Korean American girl. Did I say that already? And her first kiss turns out to lead to a vampire bite. So the series is about her navigating teenage life while also trying to learn how to be a vampire. And this is set in a world where vampires have recently come out of the closet, so to speak. So it's kind of fun and different that way. Book 5 is on pre-order right now, and it will complete this series, but it won't be the end of the Minnie Kim series. It won't be the Minnie Kim Vampire Girl series anymore. I can't say anything more until book 5's been out and my super fans have a chance to read it, because I don't want to spoil anything for them. So there's that. I love Minnie. It's very lighthearted and fun. I think I managed to mostly keep it that way, even though she's dealing with hard stuff. I've won some awards for the Minnie Kim series, which is really nice. And I hope you'll love it too. So you can learn more about me and get links to all of my books at my website, which is alicross.com. And this is how you spell it. It's alicross.com. And thanks so much for having me. Sorry about the super bright light in here. I'm very grateful for the American Fork Library and also for Johan Twiss, who's a fantastic young adult author. He hooked all of us indies up with this opportunity. So I'm really grateful. Thank you, Wendy, for putting this together as well. And if you don't find any of my books on the bookshelves at American Fork Library, you can talk to the librarian. They are really great at supporting local authors, and I know they'd be happy to get it in for you. Thanks so much, everybody. Have fun and happy Indie Author Day. I hope you find a new favorite author today. See ya.